Welcome to Little Towel. This is a general reading. That was too quick, Gemini. This is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the second week of November 2019. And this time, Gemini, we're going to focus on the messages from Spirit, okay? And we will still pull some tarot cards, but it's gonna be mostly an oracle reading. And we start with the notes from the universe, and we have a couple cards coming out here so far. Messages for Gemini Spirit, messages for Gemini, messages for Gemini, messages for Gemini. Okay, beautiful. And this deck here, it's a gift. That's my only deck that's actually a gift, and I have a lot of decks. It's a problem, really. Like, I just buy cards like it's going out of business. You see how people do those okay, we've reached 1,000 subscribers, I'll buy a new deck for the channel. Okay, like, I couldn't do that because I have so many decks, and I love doing it because sometimes you just, you know, those imagery, like, I get called on them, they pull me in and I can't help it. But anyways, so there you go, folks. You are adored, Gemini. That's what's facing this whole reading here. Okay, let's get into it. And by the way, there's messages in both on both sides of these cards, and I'll read both sides for you. So we start here with some are better loved at a distance for a while anyways, and that's okay. Besides, love doesn't really know the difference. Alligo from the from the universe. Oh dear. Okay. All right, Gemini. Some are better love at a distance, and that's okay. So love doesn't have to be near. Okay. So for some of you, Gemini, you may be having a long distance relationship, or you may be having issues in regards to distance in your love life. And the second card we have is each person in your life is there for a reason. And that reason always has something to do with love. Like me, the universe. Love is the reason. If you're wondering why this person is in your life, if there's someone in your life, especially someone you're at a distance with, that perhaps you've been trying to disconnect with, you're like, why am I still connected to that person? Why, besides the distance, I still feel like I have that pull towards that person, or that person has that pull towards me? They keep coming towards me. Perhaps you try to detach yourself from that person. There is a reason for it, and the reason have to do with love. That's it. Very simple. Being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for love magnet. Go for love magnet, Gemini. Go for love magnet. Pucker up, buttercup. I love these cards. It's so cheeky. Pucker up, buttercup. Do you hear that? Being fair and reasonable will earn you the respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. So especially for those of you that are in a long distance relationship, especially for those of you that are perhaps that have been trying to understand a connection to another that may seem like, okay, wow, you don't fully understand, that have left you puzzled, and perhaps your way of connecting with that person, you've taken it for granted, you haven't taken it seriously, and Spirit is telling you, if you're trying to find a balance here in that connection, in this relationship, it could be vice versa always, okay, during this reading, folks. It may be your person was feeling that way, or your person was experiencing this relationship in that way. I'm trying to adjust the light here. The sun just changed, and I'm trying to anyways, all right, hopefully the image is clear enough for you guys. Let me adjust it in the light a little bit since it's too much light. Okay, yes. So, and for some of you, Gemini, you are playing. They're just like all of a sudden, this is like the if reading, and all of a sudden, I feel the need to adjust the light to fix things around. Some of you, this is the case for you. You're trying to understand it. You're trying to find the balance. You're trying to almost like temper how much feelings you let shown. You're trying to temper how much of your light you allow that person to experience. You like to share with that person. And at this time, if you're just doing it just to be fair, to be reasonable, you're approaching it from a mind space, it might earn you that person's respect. They're like, okay, at least Gemini is being fair about this situation. But if you really want to experience a full spectrum of this connection, be genuinely kind, okay? Meet that person from the love space. See their perspective, okay? Show them the love in a real way, in a real genuine way, not so much from a control perspective of trying to be fair. Do it from your heart space and just allow it to shine as brightly as it wants to, as dimly as it may be during certain time. Just be genuine, okay? Genuinely kind. And that's gonna allow you to experience that love in the real way. Look at this. This is literally Cupid arrow, like striking from the far distance. This is the card of distance, okay? This is Mercury in Sagittarius energy. And we know that we're about to approach Sagittarius energy soon. We have a lot of planets in Sag already. I can't remember if Mercury is currently in Sagittarius, but I know we are in the retrograde time period right now. And this communication over a far distance, okay? Sagittarius is about like long distance. It's about travel. It's about expansion, okay? And here, this card is telling us that it's right over the long distance card. Some are better love at a distance. You still can send the love. The Cupid arrow will still reach them at a far distance. Look at this. All the ones are going in one direction, aiming, determined. You're right. And to get to their target here. You still can target your energy. You still can communicate genuinely in a kind space with passion to someone, whether or not they're close by or at a distance. You still can be in that relationship. You still can connect to that person from a distance. It's the way you approach it, okay, Gemini? It's the way you allow those feelings to come through. It's the way you express yourself. Each person in your life is there for a reason, and that reason has to do with love. Okay, it's allowing those emotions for you to feel that emotion, and for that person to experience those emotions, for you to express them, and for you to feel theirs, to understand theirs. That's what it's about. Because this connection here, what's keeping the two of you together, the link between the two of you, that energetic pull you feel towards each other, it has to do with love. That's it. And that reason always have something to do with love. And you already know that, most of you. Look at you examining this. It's really like some of you are puzzled by a relationship, by a connection you have with another. Look at the way she's pulling out that fish like and examining it. It's like there's a need here for some of you. It's almost like you still don't understand it. You're still puzzled. You're still perplexed by that pull you have to another, or another has towards you. How deep this goes. Look, it's faded. That's hope. That's fate. With the star card, okay? That's destiny. This is destined to be. Be the love magnet. Follow your North Star. That's also healing. If there was a situation here where there was you are being fair, or perhaps some of you are not even being fair, you just want it to be respected, you just want it to be in control of the situation, there's healing happening here. And at the bottom of the deck is the strength card. Strength, like angelic karma says, wherever the strength card shows, that means there is the devil is somewhere lurking. So yes, there was a way here where someone was perhaps being even manipulative. The way that they're examining that cup here, someone was playing with another's emotions from a distance. Someone where perhaps didn't fully understand the relationship, or is just now coming to understanding what's that pull, what's that connection, why is it so strong, why is that, like, no matter what you do, it's there, it's like it's always there, okay? And for some of you, this was like, it's deep emotions, and for some of you, it was secret, it was hidden. Some of you are keeping that hidden. You're trying to control it, you're trying to be fair and reasonable about it, you're trying to approach it from a mind space, from your head space, when all you have to do is to be genuinely kind, to just be, to just feel it, to just be in the moment, moment, to allow yourself to feel the emotions, okay? To know how to temper your negative way, really negative way of relating to another, to really, to, because look at the infinity symbol over her head here. It's using feminine energy, the same way we see the moon card here. It's using feminine energy, deep intuition here, okay, in dealing with wherever there was negativity, wherever there was tension, there was conflict, wherever there was codependency, even in that relationship, is to tame perhaps yourself, your own inner beast, or that person may have to do that for you, to use their own feminine energy to bring a resolution, okay? And this is very karmic here. My eyes keep going to that infinity symbol. This is karmic, this is fated, this is destined. This relationship you have with that person. Let's get some women's oracle card here. But there's communication that will be happening. There is, perhaps for some of you, there's even travel happening. And Spirit is telling you it's okay. Don't let that distance be a hindrance to experiencing the love, okay? To experiencing that connection. You still can love someone at a distance. You still can be there. You still can communicate. You still can feel the love. What we have here is love is the reason. That's the reason. Love is the reason you connected with that person. You can keep examining it from every which way that you want to. Love is the reason. You already know it. Okay? Oh, Gemini. We know you are like a head person. You like to examine things, to think through. It's okay. But once you get your answer, you get your answer. And once you get your answer, you know what to do. Express your love. Express your love. We have Mercury energy here, and we have express your love again. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Not because it's fair, because you want to express yourself in a genuine and kind way. Okay, and be that love magnet that's going to experience all of it. It is safe for you to love is the card that actually came out for you. Okay, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Open your heart. Don't try to control this, Gemini. There's a beautiful connection here that some of you have been trying to examine, re-examine, trying to decipher, trying to, like, I don't know what you're doing, but Spirit is telling you the reason for this connection is love, point blank. And that it's okay to love that person even from a distance. It is safe for you to love that person. It is safe for you to communicate your love. It is safe for you to express your love. It is okay and to be genuine in all the love that you feel. Okay, don't try to control it. Number 20 is at the bottom. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. And I'm going to get this from the card from the deck for you, okay? For whatever reason, it's coming here. This and that are true, Dolphin Spirit, number 20. And here comes number 39, Moth Spirit, Surrender Now. Number 29, which is a 12, down to a 3, third house, Gemini energy, Mercury energy again. Surrender now. Surrender to that love. My goodness. Moth spirits, surrender to that love. Surrender, Gemini. You can't control this. This is fated. Surrender to that love. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the card that was facing this whole reading. Okay, you are adored. From those from the universe. I'm gonna read the other sign for you. And it says, don't be fooled by the players and don't be fooled by yourself. There's no one more lovable nor loved than you. And I know everyone. Precious, the universe. You are loved. It's safe for you to love. And you are lovable. Accept the love you're experiencing. Don't, like, some things are not meant to be understood in the mind space. Some things are meant to be felt. And for you, Gemini, it feels very strongly. This is one of them. This is meant for you to be felt. This love. And for a lot of you, you already know what's what. All right, Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. And for whatever reason, this is coming here for me to read it for you, Gemini. So we're going to read that, okay? And we're going to read that. This is at the bottom of the deck for you. Dolphin Spirit. Like her earthly manifestation is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is Dolphin Spirit. Both this and that. Two truths coexist. the story you tell in another as well. The duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing too in the helpers that appear. Within clouds or silver linings, when we later reflect on what happened, we can see that a situation was both this and that, and a choice led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad, and people have qualities of both light and shadow. Focus on the positive, for light exists alongside the darkness. Dolphin Spirit calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun as you dive in and out of this and then that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. Why not join Dolphin Spirit in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment? In all areas of your life, there are aspects of both this and that. Today, you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity and the beauty of the fabric of the universe. You are at a place right now where your past self is still present as you move toward the new self you are becoming. Aspects of both selves are present. So even if you want to say goodbye to what was, you are required to find solace in this between time. Today is not a day to choose one over another either, but rather to accept things as they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. Surrender now. That's why they call me to read that card for you, the Dolphin Spirit, because there was so much more to it and you needed to hear all of it. Surrender now, okay? There's no need to over-examine things. There's no need to have all the answers. There's no need to choose one way or another, the light or the shadow. They both coexist next to each other. As above, so below. It's true here. It's true for you where you are right now. As that love you're feeling, it's true for that person because they can feel it too. In a real connection, in a deep love connection, the person can feel it. Even if you're not showing it, they know it. Okay, just like you can feel it, you feel that pull, they know it. It's still true here and there, this and that. They're both true. Both aspects of the self, the duality of the present and the past, and what may come next as well. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. Your next action will be obvious. Drop your bias, the overthinking. Drop your bias of what should be and just accept things for what it is. Get out of your way in the overthinking. Just know what's what now. Surrender to the love that is. Surrender now. This is fated. You cannot stop it. You can choose to enjoy it right now. You don't have to be at the specific place. You don't have to be at the specific making that that amount of money. You don't have to have this specific career. You don't have to be living at the specific location. You don't have to wear the specific clothes. You don't have to have this specific entourage, this card, this whatever it is that's in your head in order to enjoy this now. Surrender now. This and that, they're both true. Because love is the center of this matter and you are adored as you are right now. All right, Gemini. Wise One is at the bottom of the deck for you. This is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. Go within your current situation. Look at this. Stop waiting for this and that to happen. Stop waiting for that specific time. You're not in control of that. Right now, that's what we have. Right now, we can learn from our past. We can choose to release certain things from our past, but those experiences, they change us. They're part of us, okay? We can't run away from them. No less can we just completely reject them and remove them because they've already happened. There's nothing we can do about that. We can take the lessons and leave the rest behind. But right now, that's what we have. Go within your current situation where you are right now. You can go within it. The love that you have right now, you can experience it. You can enjoy it right now and build upon it. Instead of waiting for things to get to level 10 to start experiencing it, to love, to start enjoying it. Whether you're at a distance with someone, whether if you know you love them, you care about them, you still can express that love over a long distance. You still can be genuinely kind towards someone that you care about, even if they're not right there in your face. Shaman, trust in higher forces. Trust in higher forces. Faith is at play here. All right, Gemini. Faith is at play here. Trust in higher forces, and I want to get that, to read that for you as well. Shaman, this is your message. Messages from Spirit. I want you to get the full spectrum of the messages. Okay. And I like that there's almost like a wheel here, almost like the wheel of fortune, right? The wheel of the zodiac, the wheel of time here. Trust in higher forces now. Trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies, or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid in your quest. That's why the strength card is here. Okay, you need to do some releasing work with lower energies, devilish way of connecting, negative entities, negative way of connecting. That's why that strength card is here. Trust in higher forces. You need to do some release work. You need to let go of some negative way of thinking, the negative way of some control issues. I feel like for some of you Gemini, you may be having. Okay, there are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing your external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and come up on top. The shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. I'm reading this to you. I have sharp, almost electrical shock going through my head right now on the right side of my head. I'm literally holding the right side of my temple. Okay, as soon as I started reading that message, the shaman message for you. So for some of you Gemini, it's almost like they're trying to break through to you. It's almost like for you, you're resisting so much. It's almost like some of you may be experiencing migraine, headache, even problems with your visions, because you're trying so hard not to see. And when they're trying so hard to show you, you have to trust. You have to open up and trust into your spiritual guidance and your spiritual guides, because the situation here is very karmic. It's destined to be, and they want you. This is where your miracle lays. This is where your your abundance lays. Okay, by honoring that love, you must surrender and open up yourself to receive the guidance, and to be right now in the moment, to believe that you're adored, to believe that it's safe for you to love, to open up, to give and receive the highest energy of all. That's your woman's oracle card. Okay, open yourself up to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. Love is the reason. Surrender now. The star card, it's destined to be. I hope this message reaches you in good spirit, Gemini. Thank you so much for your support. Come back next week. If you like this message or you get some clarity out of it, you just feel like supporting the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much. Bye.